It was just a few minutes of television. A flicker of static, a bizarre mask, and a strange, stuttering voice. But for those who saw it live, it was a moment of pure, surreal intrusion. A crack in reality, beamed directly into their living rooms. This is the story of the night a signal was hijacked, and a mystery that was never solved. I'm Abnul J. Farabi, and this is the Unexplained Archive. Picture it. Chicago, November 22nd, 1987. A little after 9 p.m. Viewers tuned to WGN-TV, watching an episode of Doctor Who, are suddenly met with a screen of roaring static. And then, a figure appears. It's a man wearing a rubber mask of the 80s computer-generated TV personality, Max Headroom. He's sitting in front of a spinning, corrugated metal background, swaying oddly. The audio is distorted, a glitchy, metallic voice. He doesn't say much that makes sense. He mumbles, he giggles, he smacks his own rear with a fly swatter. And then, after about 30 seconds, it's gone. The broadcast returns to normal. Most viewers probably just blinked, shook their heads, and wrote it off as a weird technical glitch. But the intruder wasn't finished. Just over an hour later, during a broadcast of an NFL game on WTTW, Chicago's PBS station, it happened again. This time, the intrusion was longer, more brazen. The same masked figure, now with a Coca-Cola can placed on the set, now with a strange accomplice off-camera wearing a dress and rubber gloves. The distorted voice sang commercial jingles, cursed the station, and uttered one of the most haunting and nonsensical lines in the history of broadcast intrusion. "They're coming to get me." And then he was cut off. The signal died. For 25 years, that was the last word from the Max Headroom broadcast pirate. The technical feat itself was astonishing. Hijacking a broadcast signal, especially from a major station like WGN, isn't like hacking a website. It requires powerful, specialized equipment, a deep understanding of broadcast engineering, and a transmitter located in just the right spot. The FCC and the FBI launched an investigation. They had theories, a disgruntled employee, a rogue engineer with a grudge. They even identified a possible antenna site used for the hack. But they never found the person or persons behind the mask. No one ever came forward. The case grew cold, and that's where the mystery truly deepens. Because the why is utterly elusive. This wasn't a political statement. It wasn't a ransom demand. It wasn't even a coherent piece of art or protest. It was nonsense. Absurdist performance art, broadcast at immense risk and cost for an audience of confused Chicagoans. The hacker went to all that trouble just to babble, to giggle, to wave a fly swatter. It feels less like a crime and more like a ghost in the machine. A burst of chaotic, human weirdness that slipped through the cracks of our most controlled medium. As an engineer, I can appreciate the sheer audacity of the hack, the precision required. But as a storyteller, I'm captivated by the emptiness at its center. The mask wasn't just a disguise, it was the perfect symbol. Max Headroom was a character defined by his glitch, his stutter, his artificiality. The hijacker became a glitch in the system, a literal broadcast interruption made flesh, or at least made rubber. He left no manifesto, only a feeling. A feeling that the orderly stream of information we take for granted is fragile. That behind the familiar faces on your screen, there's static, and in that static, something can be laughing back at you. The Max Headroom Incident remains the most famous broadcast signal intrusion in American history precisely because it was so pointless, and therefore, so haunting. It was a prank that became a ghost story for the electronic age. A mystery without a culprit, a joke without a punchline, echoing in the static of 1,000 lost channels. For Light Knot Studios, I'm Abnul J. Farabi. You can find more episodes at https://www.lightknotstudios.com.